On the next set of examples, we're asked to multiply using the FOIL method. So what I always like to do on these types of problems is write out the word FOIL going down. So FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. So let's write that at the top. First, outer, inner, and last. So when we say first, we're referring to the first set of terms. So in this case, we have x times x. Those are the first set of terms. So x times x, in this case, is x squared. Then when looking at the outer terms, or the terms sitting on the outside, we have an x times a negative 2, which in this case becomes a negative 2x. So I'll write minus 2x. Then I, again, stands for inner. So we'll look at the inner terms here. Okay, the two terms on the inside. So a 7 times an x. So that becomes plus 7x. And then the L, of course, is for the last set of terms. So we'll look at the last two terms here, the 7 and the minus 2. And that becomes a negative 14. Okay, now we notice that the two terms in the middle are like terms, so we can combine them. The two terms sitting on the outsides are not. So we'll rewrite x squared, and then minus 2 plus 7 is a positive 5, so plus 5x minus 14. So we have simplified the polynomial expression through multiplication using the FOIL method. And here is our answer, x squared plus 5x minus 14. So now we're going to apply the same concept here. So we'll do FOIL again. First, outer, inner, and last. So the purpose of writing this is so that we can check off each step that we've taken. So again, the first set of terms are 2x times x, which is 2x squared. So I'm going to check that off. Then our outside terms are 2x times 1, so plus 2x. So I'll check that off. And then our I is our inside terms, minus 5 times x, so that's minus 5x. So I'll check that off. And of course, L is our last set of terms, negative 5 times 1, which is negative 5. So I'll check that off. Now again, I'll combine like terms in the middle here. So then I obtain 2x squared. 2 minus 5 is negative 3, so minus 3x minus 5. So here's my simplified polynomial expression for this example through multiplication using the FOIL method. Now on our last example here again, let's write out FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. It's good to serve as a checklist for us. So we multiply the first two terms, 3x times 3x. We get 9x squared, since 3 times 3 is 9, and x times x is x squared. Check that off. Our outside terms, our outer terms, 3x times negative 4, which is 3 times negative 4 is negative 12x. And then our inside terms here, check off our O, our inside terms, minus 4 times 3, which is a negative 12x again. And then our last set of terms are negative 4 times negative 4, which in this case is a positive 16. So we've checked that off as well. Again, we will combine our middle terms here since they are like terms. And our final answer becomes 9x squared minus 24x plus 16. So we've used the FOIL method for all three examples to multiply two binomials.